a game where you've had 3 quarterback sneaks for a first down in the NFL.
Yeah, I think I did it. Maybe I did it once back in the day, but I definitely love the quarterback sneak, and Mitch has a great IQ for it. He really understands the play, and it's a great play. It's a high percentage play, and when the conditions are like that, it's a good play.
Did you feel more so than any of your other previous starts this year that you were, I don't know, in a little bit better rhythm? Because it just seemed like you, I don't know, it looked like you were more comfortable out there.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I played the same way each week, and sometimes that's the NFL. The chips fall a different way, the results fall a different way. But I stick to the same process, and I'm going to do that again this week so we can get another win.
Mac, it looks like the 2 touchdown passes, one of them you came off of Brian, and the one of them you checked to Brian. Is that accurate? Can you describe what happened in both those plays?
Yeah. I mean, I have to watch it, but the first one to Parker there's 3 guys going that way, and there was a little bit of a dropper, 17, so he kind of like got in my vision a little bit. I probably could have thrown it to Brian, but then I just came back to my second read, and then he made a great catch on the next one. They brought a blitz coverage, and it was man-to-man, so I just threw it to the back. He made a good catch in the line. Did a good job blocking.
And I noticed at the end of the game you hung onto that football. Any special reason or some place that's going to?
No, I just like to keep it so we don't give it to the refs so they don't take it home.
To close out the home slate of games with a win, especially as a longtime Jaguars fan, what does that feel like? Yeah,
it feels great. I mean, it's a rivalry game. As we know, the Titans. So it was good to get that win and try and do it again next week against another rivalry opponent. So it's a good opportunity. I thought the guys played well. Defense did a great job at the end. Offense line did a good job. And then playing in those conditions was tough too. I think you can't overlook that. For a lot of young guys, I thought BT did a great job in the rain, and the ball carriers did a good job holding on to the ball.
Now with one more week of this season, do you think this season coming here was a refresh or restart for your career?
Yeah, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to finishing this strong with another win.
Hey, Mac, you kind of just answered it to an extent, but overall, just what have Doug and his staff kind of meant for you this year? I know obviously the year hasn't gone how you guys have wanted, but just his leadership, his coaching, etc. Yeah,
it's been awesome. I mean, I've definitely found a little bit more joy in football, and that's a big credit to the coaches, and they just keep it loose no matter what, regardless of the results. Just go in each week and have fun at practice, which is important for me, and obviously you want to translate that into wins, and that will come. So I've been really impressed with not only their football IQ and knowledge, but just how they run the team, and all the coaches really on the offensive side have done a great job.
Mac here in the back. 2 things. 1, did you keep the ball after that final kneel down?
Already asked.
Okay. 2, I saw you go over to the 100-year-old fan there in the stands. Tell me about that interaction.
That was insane. I don't know. I was just leaving the field, and I think Amanda told me, like, hey, look at that sign. And I was like, 100 years is crazy. But, yeah, I shook the lady's hand, and I'm glad we won on our birthday or whatever. So it was cool, but we'll see if I make it to 100.
Mac, back-to-back clean games, no turnovers.
Yeah.
How big is that for you, and where you want to be as a quarterback?
Great question. I think that's a big question with me a lot. I get that a lot, and I've been really focusing on it and studying it, and really just looking at the statistics and looking at the other games, watching other games. And at the end of the day, if you don't turn the ball over, you at least give your team a chance to win. So I got to continue to do that, hopefully 3 games in a row. But also, you're not going out there like, don't throw a pick, So there's a psychology of that. It's just going through my reads and take completions and survive the down, especially in a day like today, early in the game, survive the down with the weather.
So could you just add a little bit more detail to the post-game handshake with this lady? I'm assuming, did you know her name at all? Or did you?
Honestly, she was just like looking at us, and she was happy to be there. So I didn't really say much. I just shook her hand and said congratulations or whatever, and thanks for the support.
Could you talk a little bit about what, if anything, a game like this will do to help spruce your resume? Because listen, everything's on tape, and good or bad.
Yeah, I think
potential employers are looking at it.
Yeah, every play has a story, and unless you're in the building, in the room, you don't know what that story is. So there's been good ones and bad ones, and at the end of the day, I'm just going to try and what I've done is after the bye week really put my best foot forward and play better football, and we've been really good on 3rd down and done some things really well on offense. So hopefully we can build on that and I'm going to continue to do that this week in practice.